That's about right. We really went from, wow, John Gibson's back, right back to poor John. Yeah, the team really didn't help him out again. Hello, everybody, and welcome to DDFR number 37 on the season. Today we are going to react to the Anaheim Ducks getting smacked senseless by the Nashville Predators 6-1. Let's hop right into it. I'm not going to talk about every single goal this game because this was just a beating. I'm going to talk about the three stars really quick because Brett Leeson should not be on there. John Gibson probably shouldn't be on there. It probably should be UC Saros. Saros had like 26 saves. Gibson made some saves and kept the team in the game for a long time. But yeah, I would give it to Saros, and Brett Leeson should easily be changed to Philip Forsberg, who had a goal and 2 assists. Don't really know what they were thinking, putting Brett Leeson and John Gibson in as stars of the game. Novak, sure, I guess. Maybe Colton Sissons, a goal and an assist. He's always a duck killer. Yeah, the 3 stars of the game are really odd on this one, but yeah. So, the beginning of the game, the Ducks actually were controlling the pace pretty well. They looked like they were, a team that could, compete with Nashville. It was really encouraging in the beginning of the game, and then the Ducks make a really bad defensive turnover, and Colton Sissons, the duck killer, snipes and gives the Predators a 1-goal lead. Troy Terry had a good chance later on. He got shut down by Saros, and the Ducks go into intermission down 1-0. The Ducks had a decent start to the second period as well. The Ducks had a decent start to the second period as well. Justin Kirkland intercepted a pass. He found Jason Megna, who found Urho Vakanainen at the point. Vakanainen takes a shot, and it hits Sam Carrick and goes in. Kind of a fluky goal, little bit of a pinball goal, but, Ducks will take whatever they can get. As you can see, this is the only goal that they scored the entire game, and it's getting kind of concerning that Troy Terry, Trevor Zegras, Mason McTavish, the offense hasn't really been coming to them the last few games. And I don't know what it is. I don't know if they're trying to focus too much on defense. But as you can see, 6 goals, it's not very good, man. You cannot be giving up 6 goals and only score 1. This is something the Ducks have done regularly. Later on, this was a dumb play. Cam Fowler just trying his best to pass the puck back to Gibson, and yeah, it was not going well. Trennan scores. Later on, Ducks can't clear a rebound, and Forsberg scores, and they're down 3-1 going into the third period. Again, the Ducks have a abysmal second period where they look okay in the very beginning, and then they just run out of gas for some reason. They were way more disciplined in the second period this game than they usually are. Usually the second period is where they take like 4 or 5 penalties and then they just collapse. They were more disciplined, but not defensively. In the third period, Novak takes advantage of another Ducks turnover. Ducks actually turned over the puck twice, and Novak was right in the slot, ready for a shot. And that's exactly what happened. Just snipes up and over John Gibson. Not much he can do. Novak's unchallenged in the slot. Later on, Roman Josi scores on a screen in a power play. And then Niederreiter scores with like 13 seconds left. But in reality, it wasn't really Niederreiter who scored. This puck hits off of Urho Vakanainen's skate and in. And 6-1 is the final score. So the game was a lot closer than the eye test says it was, according to MoneyPuck.com. But, I mean, realistically, the Predators had possession of the puck a whole lot longer. The Ducks were chasing a whole lot. That tires you out quicker. And that's probably the reason the Ducks gave up so many goals. But Saros played really well and was able to keep the Ducks out of the net. And, yeah, this is a game where the Ducks looked okay, but man, they did not get any offense. I can't tell if it's luck that the Ducks aren't getting, or if they're just this bad. I'm leaning a little bit more towards they're just this bad, but with this deserve to win a meter here, I mean, like I said, man, you can see in the first period, Ducks actually looked pretty decent. The first Predators goal, I'm not blaming John Gibson, man. This shot goes bar down. It's a good snipe, and then the Ducks were controlling play. They were the first team to get to one expected goal. And then when they finally did score their goal, they slowly climbed. You can see here that they were slowly climbing this whole time. They played a decent game, but pucks weren't going in for them. So here we have the expected goals at 5-on-5. The game was pretty close. Like, if you round these numbers, you're looking at 3 goals for the Ducks and 3 goals for the Preds. Like, yeah, the Preds still had more expected goals for. Like, the team looked okay, but again, the Ducks need to figure out how to put it together. They really do. Alright, so the Ducks end 2022 with 10 wins on the season and 27 losses between overtime and regulation. They play against the Flyers, who have been sputtering as of late. They weren't expected to be very good this year, but Carter Hart has played well. Konechny is leading their team in almost everything except for assists. That's Kevin Hayes. This team is a team that can put up offense, and this is a team that puts a lot of effort out on the ice. It'll be interesting to see if Tortorella is a little spiteful and has people target Trevor Zegras. I really hope he doesn't. I hope he just lets the game play. But Tortorella's kind of a spiteful person. He might specifically have people like, hey, make sure you hit Trevor Zegras every chance you get. The Ducks play against the Flyers on Monday at 7 p.m. The game should be on Bally Sports West for anybody in Southern California. I'm not entirely sure what the broadcast is for the Philadelphia Flyers. For the rest of the United States, you're looking at ESPN+. For Canada, you're probably looking at Sportsnet. Yeah, this game will be battle of the bad. These are two teams that are not very good. Flyers only have 2 more wins than the Ducks, and we'll see how it goes. Thank you, everybody who showed up and watches the DDFRs. I appreciate everybody who comes and supports. Hit that like button if you like what you saw. Hit that subscribe button if you really like it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.